SNL lets Nikki take a swing while Trump says he looks like the king. Today's video of the day comes to us from Nikki Haley, who popped up on Saturday Night Live, and she fit right in by not being funny. She played the role of a concerned South Carolina voter in the opening skit, questioning a fake Donald Trump in a town hall, and she showed all the charisma of a 5-pound bag of all-purpose flour. Roll it, Fran.
My question is, why won't you debate Nikki Haley?
Oh, my God, it's her, the woman who was in charge of security on January 6th. It's Nancy Pelosi.
Are you doing okay, Donald? You might need a mental competency test.
You know what I did? I took the test and I aced it, okay? Perfect score. They said I'm 100% mental.
You've spent $50 million in your own legal fees. Do you need to borrow some money?
Oh, Nikki, don't do this, Nikki. Nikki Haley, Joel Osment, we call her. 6 cents, remember that one? I see dead people.
Yeah, that's what voters will say if they see you and Joe on the ballot.
I don't know. The only dead people we see are the writers for this show. Not to be overshadowed, Trump went on Instagram to point out similar he looks to the king of rock and roll. Take a look. There you go. See? It's uncanny. So maybe Elvis didn't die. He just dyed himself orange and went into real estate. Meanwhile, Joe says he's not going to participate in the traditional Super Bowl halftime interview. True, it's the first time the NFL said a president had too much head trauma. What does Joe think, if that's indeed possible?
No. Look, I want to do it. I didn't want to do Fox last year. I'll do CBS. Those guys are softies. Scott Pelley, Norah O'Donnell. I'll do both of them. I'll scratch Pelley's back while I'm smelling O'Donnell's hair. They like when I do that. But it's my staff. They don't want me doing it. They think I'm going to say the wrong thing. I'm good. I got a plan. If I lose my train of thought, I just whisper. Works like a charm. If that fails, I just tell one of my famous stories. Yeah, like the time I was working an all-black Polish restaurant in the Puerto Rican section of Koreatown. And I took out corn pop with a pierogi.
Molly, the fact that he's not doing the Super Bowl interview says a lot. It's like a 3-minute interview. I mean, I think most of the questions are like, who are you rooting for? What are you eating?
It's a 3-minute interview with one of the largest audiences in the world. Like, it is such a gift to a politician to be able to do that. And yeah, the questions are in no way going to be difficult. And I think the team, the Biden team, knows that he is so unpopular that just seeing him actually bothers people. There was the poll that came out this weekend showing that he's just getting smoked in every demographic category versus Trump.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, I think they really worry, Rob, that if he could just say one thing and it's over. You know?
Yeah, this is a high wire act for an election.
Yes,
sure. I mean,
sitting for 3 minutes.
No one is sleeping. Probably in either camp, but definitely his. No one's sleeping well. But can we just take a moment, because we have him here, to like appreciate what the work that Tom's doing, being President Biden? You know
what is okay? What is?
I mean, I have to say honestly, never been much of a fan, but this is good. This is good stuff.
No, you know, it's what is weird about the Tom's impression, and I was going to get to that, but now we've jumped over there,
All right,
Rob. I guess we should call it the Rob Long Show. Anyway, Hobo Tonight.
But nobody expected you to say anything nice, so I had to jump in.
No, but you know what it is? It's like that Tom estimated how Joe would be. Oh, and he started Tom started degrading himself, and then Joe started catching up in the degradation.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was all of a sudden. There were times when I was watching Joe Biden on Twitter or something, and I go, "What? That's Tom."
Yeah.
I thought it was Tom.
Or you think, "Oh, Tom, that's a little too on the nose." That's a little too much dementia. You go, "Oh, damn, that's actually Joe Biden."
Yes, exactly.
I knew it. I'm Joe Stradamus.
Yeah. Oh, terrible joke, Tom. Do you think Nikki should have done SNL?
I think no politician should do any comedy show ever. They're never funny. They always look weird.
Yeah.
And they always look like that great Steve Buscemi thing. Hello, fellow kids. You know, they always look like Bob Hope in a hippie wig. It never works.
Yeah, exactly. Try to be cool, cat. Trump and Elvis, that was a stroke of genius. You know what I love about that? Well, you know what I love about that is that Trump could be incredibly silly at any moment and just like take the piss out of everything, and then it's just like, that's Uncle Trump.
Well, I've seen it be reported on a lot, like in the true sense of reported on. Like Trump,
yes,
Trump thinks he's Elvis, and I'm like, oh, gee, no.
Yes.
But going back to the SNL thing quickly, this proves that like everybody knows she's not going to win because they wouldn't have her on there and be nice to her like that if they thought that she had any chance of being the nomination or getting the nomination. Because if she does, then they're gonna have to apologize for like normalizing Nikki Haley or whatever. Because they, you know, remember when people were thinking maybe Ron DeSantis was gonna be the nominee? I mean, years ago, and I never did, by the way. So people were like, oh, is he maybe worse than Trump? So the fact that they're treating her so nicely means that they don't see her as any threat to him.
I think it also shows that that Nikki Haley's only job here is like to tear down Trump, and SNL also wants to tear down Trump.
Yeah.
So the problem is she's pretending to run for the Republican nomination, and that's not going to get her far.
No, it's not. You know, Tom, I just came up with a great idea. You should do, at the halftime of the Super Bowl, do a live on X, a 3-minute interview.
I might have to do it.
If we can get Tyler Fisher together to do Trump, and you guys could do it together, but that's a lot of work, and I'm lazy. Sunday, I don't.
Well, we'll see what we can do, Greg.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Care to comment on A, Nikki Haley, B, Donald Trump, C, there was something else in there.
Yeah, okay, Nikki Haley, not funny, not a surprise.
Elvis.
Yeah, the brilliant thing about Trump with this meme is I don't even think he looks like Elvis.
No.
He just wants people talking, and that side by side. It's like, does he look like Elvis, or is that half Elvis, half Trump, you know?
Yeah.
What is it? But then Biden weighed in on it. This is what's so funny.
Yes.
He weighed in on what is Trump's strength, which is this kind of weird meme. And it makes you think, because then everyone's talking, whoa, does Trump look like Elvis or whatever? And then the next thing you think of is, well, wait a minute, what does Biden look like? And I'm thinking, like, if anything, it's that, you know the skull with hair on it in the Iron Maiden logo? Like,
Yes.
I couldn't think of anything else that resembled.
That's so
Joe
true.
Biden.
You know that character has a name. The Iron Maiden, he's on every cover. He's got a name, and I hate that I can't remember it.
Jeff.
Joey? Joey. It's Joey. I take my audience's word on that. All right, we got to move on.
People are just calling out names.
Eddie. It's Eddie. Oh, they act like they know now. Oh, it's Eddie. There you go. All right, up next, does Elon have the tools to save our schools?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.